Hey Grizzlies fans, welcome back to episode 4 of this year's edition of the Grizzlies Coaches Show. I'm Josh Bartosik, joined again by Brandon, aka Bub Ratzloff. Bub, how you doing today?
I'm doing great, Josh. How are you?
Doing fantastic. It's been great to have these 2 weeks off. I'm sure the guys really need it, but how has the time been treating off you personally as well?
Yeah, it's been great. I think especially with our guys, we've been going for about a month, a little over a month, really competing hard. So it's good for the guys to get back home. We have a lot of guys that are not too far away from home, so they got to spend the weekends with their family, and it's a good little life-work balance, right? So
yeah.
It's good. I get to see my family, and I've been staying busy coaching the U16, U18 teams. So there's never really time off, but it's been really good.
For the guys on the team, obviously getting to go home is great, but is there a possibility of it perhaps being a distraction or getting into like a lull?
No, I think it's, like I said, a good mix.
Yeah.
Especially we have a lot of new guys, and around a month is kind of when they start to miss their family and miss home. So it's actually a perfectly timed couple of off weekends, and at the same time it's beneficial for us because we can really take and isolate some of our weaknesses that we have in our game and be able to work on that and work on certain details or habits that we're struggling with. And also not playing games this next weekend and last weekend, we are able to work on the conditioning aspect as well. So making sure we're in tip-top shape. So when we return back to Peoria, we're hitting the ground running. So it's very beneficial, I'd say.
Yeah. Well, you got some time off. You got to enjoy former head coach Tyler Veen's wedding this past weekend. What was that like?
Oh, it was awesome. I'm obviously very happy for Tyler and Abby. I've known them since they've been here in Roch, and just great people. And I was honored enough to be a part of the wedding. I was an usher, and I also had a little bit of a verse reading that I did during the ceremony. So it was very heartwarming to see those two, and I'm really happy for them and looking for a great future for both of them. And it was also great to see a few of the Rochester Grizzlies of the past. They attended the wedding, so it was a good little reunion to see them and see how they're doing. But yeah, it was a great weekend.
How would you rate Jacob's officiating skills?
Oh, honestly, for his first time ever, it was probably a 9 out of 10.
There you go.
Love to hear I think he only had one slip up, but it was a common mistake.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah,
mistakes are going to happen.
Yeah.
For the team, especially another extra week off this week before, like you mentioned, Peoria. How do you keep the team focused and engaged, especially during this period? Like you mentioned, a lot of people really want to try and focus on getting back home because they're homesick.
Yeah, that's a great question. I think the biggest thing is just reminding them of the big picture and to trust the process, right? These guys, they're here to develop their game and hopefully advance on to the next level, whether it's the North American League or college. And so these couple weeks of practice without games, they're huge. We're competing against ourselves, which is a great thing. I really like our team on paper, and it's the best on the best right now. So just making sure that they're bringing their best effort, their best attitude, their best focus day in and day out. And, we can really utilize these 2 weeks to improve our game, not only as a team, but individually as well. So I think it's a great thing, and we just have to keep reminding them, trust the process, and look at the big picture.
Yeah, process seems to be working so far for this team, 3-1 right now to start the season. We will be right back after word from our team chiropractor, Thrive Wellness.
Your body is designed to function at its best, but daily stress, poor posture, and even minor injuries can disrupt your health. At Thrive Wellness, we focus on restoring balance and alignment so you can live pain-free and perform at your peak. Chiropractic care is a natural, effective approach to improving mobility, reducing discomfort, and enhancing overall wellness. Don't wait for pain to hold you back. Call 507-258-4100 or visit thrivewellness.com today to schedule your consultation. Experience the benefits of a properly aligned body because optimal health starts with a healthy spine.
And we are back. Now, again, that fun stuff, everyone's favorite. We'll start with, speaking of fun, who is currently the funniest guy in the locker room right now? A lot of good options.
There are a lot of good options, and There's a lot of guys who think they're funny, but they're not. I'd have to go with Corpy. I think he's just kind of a quirky kid, and you know he's always wants the best for himself and for the team. So he's a funny guy while doing that. So
that's a good combination to have.
Yeah.
When you were a player, I guess now as a coach too, were there any sort of superstitions that you had or still have?
Yeah, and actually it's funny because translating into a coach, like nothing much has changed for me as far as my pregame ritual or whatever. I always have to have a pasta meal before the game, and immediately after that I take a nap. So, you know, you got to feel the belly, and then at the same time get that pregame nap in. So that's my biggest superstition.
That's always good. If you had to pick one, you can answer this as either a player or a coach or both.
Okay.
Overtime winner or a shutout win?
Yeah, that's a great question. So as a player, obviously I'm taking that OT winner. I think every kid has that dream of scoring a big time goal
right.
and with game on the line. But as a coach, I'd much rather see a shutout win. That just means that everybody on our team did their job. Defensively, we were sound. Our goaltender was great, and we produced offensively at least once, right, to make that all come together. So shutout win as a coach, OT winner as a player.
Sometimes all you need is just that one.
Yeah.
For you, big Blackhawks guy, big Chicago fan, top 5 favorite Blackhawks players of all time, past or present?
Yeah, so number one, it's got to be Patrick Kane. I mean, he paved the game, best American player of all time. Number 2, got to go with Captain Serious, Jonathan Taves. You know, there's a big reason why they won 3 cups from 2010 to 2015. Not a big deal. After that,
subtle flex.
Yeah. After that, I got to go with an old timer, Stan Mikita. You know, he's an underrated player. Rest in peace. But he was the icon in Chicago there for a while. After that, Corey Crawford. Once again, part of that dynasty run in the 2010s. Wouldn't have been able to do it without him. And for the 5th one, I'm going to go with a modern player, Connor Bedard. Bedsy, he's going to be the next big thing. You just watch.
Well, it would help if he had, you know, a little bit more talent around him too, probably.
Oh, absolutely.
They're getting there. Frank Nazar's good. We talked about him a lot.
Oh, Frank Nazar, he's a close one.
Close one?
Yeah, he just barely missed the top 5.
I was a big, when I would watch older film, I was a big Ed Belfour kind of guy when he was back in between the pipes for the Blackhawks.
Eagle.
Yeah, way back when.
Yeah.
But we'll switch from professional hockey to college hockey. You mentioned it a little bit. It does start this week.
Yeah.
Who do you have winning it all?
There's a lot of great teams in college and a lot of parity, but I got to go with the team that's got the number 1 recruit right now, which is Penn State with Gavin McKenna. I mean, I expect big things out of him. So, and they also have Aiden Fink there too, a couple of other big names. So, Penn State right now they're not my number 1, but we'll see.
It's a fantastic pick. I have no bias with that whatsoever.
Yeah,
I think that's perfect pick. No bias. Absolutely. Well, that's going to do it for this week's edition of the Grizzlies Coaches Show. The team is back in action next weekend on the road against Peoria. You can buy tickets always at tickets.rochestergrizz.com. And as always, let's go Grizz.
Go Grizz Nation.